Good morning, you guys. So I wanted to do like sorry, I'm just responding to a text. I'm going to work out with someone today for my other channel. If you guys don't know, I have another YouTube channel that's more so dedicated towards, this bun looks sloppy. It's more so dedicated towards weight loss and fitness. So I've been doing like a lot of collabs and stuff and just really getting out of my bubble. And it's been going well. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been meeting some really cool people, connecting, making great content. So I'm super excited about that. What I wanted to do this morning, so this is my only platform like dedicated to, how do I put it? Like becoming a content creator. If you guys don't know, or if you're new to the channel, this channel, because I have multiple, but if you're new to this channel, my name is Jasmine, and I've been a full-time content creator for 4.5 years. So it's my bread and butter. It's how I make all of my money, pay all my bills, all the things. And I didn't realize how many people wanted to be a content creator. Like, I know there's a lot of content creators out there already today, but I didn't realize how many people want to be content creators but maybe never posted their first piece of content. Maybe they're still like in the strategizing phase. Maybe they made a channel, posted a few videos or whatever, but haven't really done too much with it. Maybe they just haven't been consistent, right? And I didn't realize this until I made a video of me just talking about, why I love being a content creator, how long I've been doing it, and it went viral. And I was shocked because that wasn't even a video that I was like trying to go viral with. And I've talked to you guys about like, if you're too concerned about going viral, it could like be a bad thing. And I've been trying to tell people to become content creators, like even in my own real life, like not just internet life, but like real life. I've come in contact with people. Now I'm making workout videos with people, and so many people, I guess that's why it's so crazy. Like, I didn't connect the dots, but so many people want to be content creators, yet they get stuck in their head about it. Like, when I'm at the gym and people come up to me, good morning, people come up to me and they're like, oh, do you have a YouTube channel or something? Because I always have my big Sony camera. I actually just took it upstairs, but I always have my camera with me every time I'm in the gym. So of course people are gonna ask, like, do you have Instagram? Are you on YouTube? Like, I see you with this every day. And so that's when the conversation will be brought up, and they'll always say something along the lines of, oh, I wanna make content, but dot, dot, dot. There's always a but. Hi, Jacob. There's always a but. It's never, oh, I make content too. And I'm not gonna lie, the reasons that people say that they don't want to make content, or like what's holding them back, to me, being 4.5 years into creating content, are so minuscule reasons. Hi, Hayden. So I've had so many people, like I said, I have filmed my workout stuff with a camera. And I have so many people who will say, well, once I get my camera, then I'll film content. And I'm like, but you have a phone. And they'll say something along the lines of, yeah, well, I'm from DMV. They'll say something like, yeah, well, I have to film on a camera. I can't use my phone. And I always tell them, when I first started making content 4.5 years ago, this is actually the phone. I have multiple phones today, but this is actually the phone that I first started making content on. Okay, 4.5 years ago, this is the iPhone 11. At the time I started making content, they were already on, what was it? No, they were already like this phone was 3 generations behind, okay? And it was fuzzy as hell. I didn't know anything about a ring light. I didn't have my fancy camera that I film with today. I only had this, and this was my only phone. So I would have to put this phone on Do Not Disturb so that if someone called, like a telemarketer, my family, whatever, they wouldn't interrupt the video, okay? This is what I filmed with for 1.5 years until I started making money, and then I bought this this phone, okay? So, which was at the time current, okay? So that'll always be the reason, oh, well, I don't have a camera. Or another reason people will give is this is a big one too. I hear this all of the time. Even you guys in the comments will say this one. Oh, well, I don't want to record because what if I don't get any likes or views? I speak nonsense. I'm willing to bet that a lot of people don't create content because they're afraid of failure. Yes! Yes! Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Eric said, I am attracted by your voice and intelligence. Thank you. They'll say something like that. They're not gonna get anyone to support them. Or they're not gonna get any views. Listen, this is what I say. I'll be like, listen, your favorite creator, whoever that is, at one point in time, posted a video or a short or a reel, however long ago it was, and nobody watched it. They posted multiple videos and nobody watched it. Okay, so for you to think in your head that you're gonna post a video and everyone's gonna watch it is crazy. It's crazy. I actually saw a YouTube video on this. The guy said, until you created 400 pieces of content, I never want to hear you complain about how many views you didn't get. And I was like, 400 pieces of content. That's a lot of pieces of content, right? But he's right. He's right. There's been lots of videos I posted, even on my other YouTube channel, didn't get any views. I was literally scrolling through this YouTube channel, scrolling all the way to the very beginning, which was back in September. And like the first 6 videos that I posted, still to this day, nobody watched because it wasn't in the algorithm. People aren't scrolling all the way down. So if anything, I'm just gonna repost it. Now that I have people who watch my videos, I'll just repost the video. But everybody experiences not getting views. You know what I mean? Everybody does. It's not just you, it's not just me. Like literally everybody has experienced that. But the more you work on it, the more you try, the better you get automatically. You're gonna get more comfortable. You're gonna start to see what works and doesn't work. You'll start to see what titles work. You'll start to film better. Like you'll have more ideas. You'll feel less awkward, but that's because you're doing it every day, right? So I just want you guys, for those of you guys who are following me for that reason, the reason I never created my gaming channel. Oh, because you're afraid of no one watching? And that's crazy because there's so many gaming channels. There's so many gamers. Like streaming is a real thing. People watch other people because they like their personality. So as long as you show up as yourself, as long as you're authentic, as long as you don't try to be somebody that you're not, you're going to get people that gravitate towards you and truly enjoy your content, right? The creators that I watch them every day or every other day, whatever, because I really enjoy their personality. I resonate with them. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be afraid to like put yourself out there. You have to trust the process, be patient, and stop being in your head about creating content. You know what I mean? And because I've been doing it for a while, I'm so much more comfortable in front of the camera than when I first started. Like when I first started, I was very awkward. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't even really being myself. Like to be honest with you, I wasn't even really being myself. I was just kind of like trying to imitate what I see other creators do. Please talk about your nails care routine. I just get them done like every 3 weeks or so. Nothing crazy. I like my nails short. I don't like all those designs and stuff. I'm real simple. I have gotten real simple over the years. So, just get out of your head with it. And also, too, you guys, I said to you, the more you do it, the better you get. I also want you guys to realize that for every video that I had that went viral, it was actually the video that I spent the least amount of time on. Whether that was a YouTube video or a short or Instagram reel, TikTok reel, whatever, it was always the video that I literally just threw out because I just needed something to post. It was never the reel that took an hour to edit or an hour to film. Like it was never those videos. And once I started noticing that, I stopped caring so much. I think sometimes we get into the habit of what's the word? Overthinking every single thing that we do. Well, what if they say this? What if they say that? Or what if this doesn't go well? And it's like we have to get out of our head. You know, we can't continue to overthink every single little thing that we do, or we're never going to get anywhere. We're just delaying. We're just literally delaying our goals. So for 2025, this is what I want you to do. For those of you guys who are trying to create content, but you still just don't really know where to start. Sorry, I was reading an email. You don't really know where to start. This is what I want you to do. I want you, or try to make everything perfect. Yes, and perfection doesn't exist. It doesn't even exist. That's the thing. Like, people think it exists and it doesn't exist. Like, it doesn't exist. So if you are someone who, let's use the word shy. If you're shy in front of the camera, like, you just feel awkward, you don't feel natural, you want to do this, like, you already know, like, hey, I really want to be a content creator, but you're just kind of shy with it. This is what I want you to do. We're starting 2025 tomorrow, okay? First and foremost, let me just throw this out here. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. You don't need to wait till a new year to start and be great, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to throw that out there. This is what I want you to do starting tomorrow, okay? I want you to, every day, but you're gonna start tomorrow, I want you to take your phone, if you're gonna be filming on the phone, whatever device you're going to be recording on to start, take your phone, flip it like how I have mine, so what is it, selfie view, front-facing view, and hit record and just talk. You don't even have to have a topic, just talk. Talk about whatever's on your mind. Talk about what you're gonna cook for dinner, or you know, what kind of errands you have to run when you're done with this video. Like, literally just talk, okay? Literally just talk to the camera about anything your heart desires, okay? Just to get used to talking to the camera, just to get used to being yourself. We have to be ourselves. People can see or read when someone's not being their self, okay? You have to be authentic. So the only way to do that is to practice being authentic. I know that sounds crazy, like, why do I have to practice being myself? Because it's something about the camera that makes you shy, okay? It's the overthinking, it's the worrying about what people are gonna say, it's the, oh, what if I don't get any views? I'm here to tell you, you're probably not gonna get any views. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's what I do best. I think it's safe to say that your first video, and you could be lucky, you could be very lucky, but if I was you, whenever I make a new channel or something like that, I automatically assume I'm not gonna get any views. That's the mindset I go into it. So then therefore, if and when I don't get any views, I'm not disappointed, because I already expected not to, because I'm not in the algorithm yet. The AI doesn't even know where to place my video. It doesn't even know what kind of content this is yet, right? And I haven't earned my spot. We can't feel entitled to things. A lot of us live in entitlement. We believe that we deserve 1 million views when we haven't even put in the work for it. You haven't even been consistent enough to be worthy of 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? So if you go into it without having those high expectations, you won't be butthurt and crushed if you get 1 view or if you get 5 views, because that's more than what you expected in the first place. You see how it's like a shift in your mindset, really? So I want you to keep making those videos. Do it like every day or even every couple of hours. The more you do it, the better you'll get. Hi, Sloan. The more you do something, the better you'll get. Seriously. I decided to start going live multiple times a day on my different platforms. And before I started, I was nervous because I'm like, oh gosh, what am I gonna talk about? I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Or I'd be saying things like, well, what if no one says anything? Like, what if no one writes a comment? Like, it's literally me talking to myself. And I said, then you're just gonna talk to yourself. Then you'll just sit here and you'll just talk to yourself, but you did it, you know? So you're one step closer to getting better at being on live, being more natural, feeling comfortable, right? So I want you guys to work on that if you haven't already. It makes one hell of a difference. And like I said, the more you do it, so instead of doing it once a day, maybe you're that person that's over ambitious, even though I don't think that exists. Like, be ambitious as fuck. But if you're someone who's extremely ambitious, instead of doing it once a day, do it 10 times a day. And it don't have to be like long videos. It could just be 2 minutes of you just rambling about whatever. It could be 10 minutes. You might end up talking about stuff and you can post it. What's that gonna hurt? Shit, I would post it. But if you're not in that space yet, we all, have to get comfortable, right? You have to be ready. So if you're not ready to post it and you just want to practice recording yourself, then just do that. And then eventually over time, you'll get better and better. Okay? So I had that on my mind this morning. I wanted to share that with you guys. What kind of things do you think are holding y'all back from creating content? Like, what do you think it is for you? Is it maybe you're comfortable with the camera, talking? Maybe it's difficult for you to stay consistent. Like, what do you think it is for you? For me, I would say when it comes to consistency, I want you guys to remember it's a lot easier to be consistent with something if it's actually something that you like to do. Not saying that you won't have days where you don't feel like it, but, it's so much easier to be locked in and do something all day long when you truly enjoy what it is that you're doing. Like, let me give you an example. I love to weightlift. Like, that's my thing. I love weightlifting. Love it so much that I made a whole other YouTube channel dedicated towards that. So it's easy to make videos weightlifting because that's what I love to do. I was going to do that whether I had the camera in front of me or not. But let's say I saw that people who play soccer get a lot of views. So I'm like, well, maybe I should make a soccer channel because there's so many people on YouTube who play soccer and they get a lot of views. So I'm literally in it for the views at this point. It's gonna be extremely difficult for me to be consistent making content about playing soccer if that's not really something that I want to do. Okay? So figure out, like, deep inside of you. My thing is this is what I always think when I start something. Am I comfortable, am I okay with doing it for free? Would I still want to do it if I knew it was for free? If the answer is yes, that means it's something you really like to do because you was going to do it for free. If the answer is no, it's because you're only in it for the money. And that can only get you but so far. You can start off strong, but over time, whether it's months or years, it's gonna fade because it's not really something that you want to do in the first place. Thank you so much, Eric. So I want you guys to be mindful of that because I've tried other niches before just because, I thought I was gonna go viral, or I was so obsessed with going viral back then. And it never worked out for me in those other niches because it wasn't really something that I wanted to do in the first place. It was literally just something that I was doing because I saw other people doing it who were making a lot of money. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's not gonna take us too far. It's really not. So I want you guys to be mindful of that. Now I did want to show you guys this real quick. Let me pull it up. So what I did to make things easier for you guys when you are starting your content creation journey is I created, again, this is on my link tree, you guys, so you'll be able to see it easily. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so on my link tree, which is in my bio, this is what comes up. So if you go to the second one, become a content creator, I created a guide, an ebook on how to finally get out of your head and start creating the content and the steps needed to create the content. So, how to go about finding your niche, how to become more consistent, how to brainstorm, come up with new ideas. I wanted to make it easy for you guys, especially those of you guys who are extremely new to content creation. So this is a very, very, very simple guide, easy to follow, definitely made for beginners, right? Also, when you do make this purchase, you're gonna get instant access to my WhatsApp. So I made a WhatsApp group, was full of other people who are also content creators, and we're sharing ideas and tricks and things to help us stay consistent, help us stay out of our head, how to keep going, staying motivated. It's just a community of like-minded people, right? Because I think that's really important when you're starting anything, just being around like-minded people. And if you're anything like me, I didn't have that community. When I started my content creation journey, the only person I knew that was making content was me. Like, I didn't have a community of people to talk to share ideas with. If I started to doubt myself, I never had that. And so, reflecting back on that, I think that it would have made it so much easier for me if I did. So, I wanted to make a WhatsApp community for that very reason. So, you'll get instant access to that. Like I said, I'm posting tips and things every day to help you stay on track, help you stay confident. You're also going to get a self-love workbook. I want you to start working on pouring into yourself. Stop worrying about what people think, and start worrying about what you think, right? And then I also added an affirmations book, which is over 1,000 affirmations. So you can start to believe in yourself and recognize that you are capable of being a content creator. If I can do it, you can do it. But the problem is you don't believe you can do it, okay? So I want to bring that power to you. Like, I want you to realize how powerful you are, how great you are, and how you are capable of becoming a content creator as well, full time, okay, just like I am. All right. And I have some reviews here from people who have already purchased it. And you can put it on Klarna or Afterpay. It's completely up to you if you don't want to pay for it all the way outright. But I want you to get this because going into 2025, we are no longer making excuses, number one. Number two, we're not going to worry about what people think. Number three, we're not going to feel entitled to getting support from other people, right? Other people that we know. Half of the time, they're not going to support you, okay? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unfortunately, and this isn't always true, but unfortunately, when you first start something different, a lot of people in your life, they're not going to support it because they don't really believe in it. But if you keep showing up and keep being consistent with it over time, when it actually really starts to work, that's when you'll start to gain their support. It's crazy. I know. It doesn't make sense. Listen, I don't know. But either way, you're not going to worry about that. You're not going to allow that to stop you from being the best content creator that you can be. And on top of that, I don't want you guys to be focused on the tiny things like what camera you're filming with and uh, what angle you're doing. That doesn't even really matter. None of that even matters, okay? Especially when you're first getting started. So I want you guys to check that out, download it, read through it. There's workbooks and stuff in there. There's exercises in there to help you stay locked in. So that not only are you reading something, but you're actually applying what it is that you purchased, okay? Do you guys have any questions for me so far? Your hands look very soft and feminine. Thank you. No, actually, I don't wear gloves. I do not wear gloves, actually. I have calluses on my hand. I know that's probably not the sexiest thing, but it just is what it is. But anyways, all right, you guys. So I'm gonna head to the gym, doing an afternoon workout today because I'm working out with somebody. Gonna make some more content, but I wanted to share that with you guys. Again, check it out. Become a content creator. It's 2025, so this is the time. Bye, you guys. Have an amazing Tuesday. Happy New Year's.